Hello, my name is Roy Cox, and I am a professional full-time commercial photographer. Photography, I never pictured myself doing photography as a career. It was not my first choice. I was in production first. I wanted to be a cinematographer and an editor, and I ended up switching to stills. I just enjoyed it more. So I've been doing this now for full-time now for, this is my 11th year. Nowadays is that, well, not just nowadays, but the thing you have to remember with jobs like mine, which are considered to be more abstract jobs, is that my job is what most people consider to be a hobby. So therefore, if you want to have a job out of something that is a lot of people's hobby, you have to really, really excel at it, and you have to put a ton of work into it so that you can show people that it's worth paying you instead of using their friend who does it as a hobby. The biggest thing you can do is educate yourself. Find out what markets are out there to shoot. You have to start developing your name as a photographer, and to do that, you're going to want to start working on your portfolio. And one of the keys is shoot all the time. A lot of my interns, I'll ask them, so what did you shoot this week, or did you take any pictures this weekend? And they're like, oh no, I didn't really get a chance to. Well, when I started going in the direction of being a photographer, I was never without a camera. I shot all the time. So it's a lot of work. You have to be willing to put more work into it than a hobbyist does as a hobby if you want to do it professionally. So it's put a lot of work into it. If I could go back and talk to the high school me, I think one of the biggest things that I would tell myself is to not screw my credit up, to not get in financial debt so quickly, which is very easy to do when you're in high school and college. I used to get credit cards showing up in the mail, and I maxed them all out, got into a huge amount of debt, and it hurt my credit. And your credit means so much nowadays. You want to buy a home, you want to buy a car, even getting a small business loan. If you want to be self-employed and you want to start a business, you need credit for everything. Just remember that those credit cards, this is not free money. There's no such thing as free money. You have to pay it back, and pay it back tenfold usually. So I got myself in debt with that, and I wish I would have never done that. And I probably wish I would have started saving money when I was younger, even though it's hard because you don't have much money to save. You really need every nickel to pay bills and things like that, especially once I moved out on my own. But watch your money, make good money decisions, and get your priorities. I would tell myself to make sure your priorities were in order, meaning don't buy $3,000 rims for your car when you're not paying rent at your parents' house. Things like that. You have to keep your priorities in order. And we all want fun stuff, and we all want to buy cool stuff and have nice stuff, but believe me, it's more important building a good foundation, a good financial future for yourself, when you can have 10 times the money in the future because you made smart choices, than it is having a couple quick, like having a Prada jacket or a cool new motorcycle. Well, that'll be pretty much all you have someday, So good financial decisions. Watch your money, even all the way as far back into high school.